All right, Mustang fans, we are back at the Temple Tournament. We're about to tip for game number 2 for the UCA Mustangs. It's probably about the 5th or 6th game. Oh, wow. Jonathan Gooch came up with the tip, actually. Went immediately after the basket. Almost got a layup there. Missed it at the very last second. Okay, sorry, there it is. Okay, got an opening, probably 3-pointer. No, I guess it was a 2-pointer from the school we're facing here, which is Madison Baptist Academy out of Huntsville, Alabama. When I saw Madison on the sheets, I thought, sure, this is not our Madison, Alabama. We got a 2-0 ball game. With 9 minutes to go in the first quarter of this game. Now, this is a running clock. For those of you who missed the earlier game, the clock will actually run for 2 10-minute quarters for the first half, and they'll only stop the clock in normal circumstances in the last 2 minutes, and then that's halftime, and then we'll do 2 more 10-minute running quarters, and they will stop the clock. This is Gomez on the outside, in and out. Nice look. So they'll stop the clock at the end of that 4th quarter as well, under 2 minutes. So it makes the games last almost exactly an hour, allowing them to time the entrance and departure of the schools a lot easier. All right, this is Madison inbounding the ball from their own baseline. They're going to skip it across the floor to number 13, who goes into the middle and looking down low. Yeah, there's no doubt he was going to get cut there. He went in hard, ball high. Guaranteeing there was probably going to be contact, and there was. I didn't see who got the foul. See who got the foul? Okay, so 50 got the foul, he said. He said the other one was 11. I'm not sure if that means James Davis may have picked up a foul too. I don't know if they have number 11 on their team. Doesn't look like they do, so it looks like we have 2 fouls. One on James Davis. One on Jeremiah Gomez, 50. 2 fouls on the quarter for United. But we have the ball. It's going right here to James. Gets it right in here to Matthew, who pump fakes really nicely, and he goes himself right down the middle. He finds an open lane and lays it up right at the basket. Nice look. Nice pump fake. Hopefully we're getting that pitter-patter out of our steps that we had earlier in this tournament. Game number 1. Nice play by Matthew. Steps in front of a pass and taps it right to Gabriel Dreger for a steal. James is going hard at the basket, kicks it out over to Gomez, who actually makes a very nice floater, comes off the rim, but Goach gets it and goes up and gets clobbered. Pretty easy call for the ref there. He had a lot of body on that. Jonathan Gooch, 2 free throw shots here with 5 minutes, 58 seconds to go. First quarter, misses the first, 4-2 the score. This is a pretty good matchup for us. I thought Gabriel might have taken an extra step there. Oh, mercy, does he get caught over there? The team's not shy about fouling, down low especially. Caught Matthew across the face with a upper bicep there as he tried to make his way by the baseline. He's going to get 2 free throw shots. We're having trouble with our frees. Looks like this game could be close. We might want to try to correct that problem before the night's out. Gabriel Reacher smartly comes up with a rebound. That ball's tipped as Matthews going up for the layup. It looks at the basket, which is nice, but that one didn't fall. 42 to score. Oh, the ball comes off. 55 didn't know where it was temporarily. It ends up in the hands of Jeremiah Gomez, who kicks it out to James to start our offense. James is down the floor. Ends up in the hands of Gooch to Gomez to Matthew. But we moved the foot. These are two different refs from earlier in the day. I believe they went home. Oh boy, did Jonathan Gooch almost get that nice steal. This is a floater and a miss. It's coming off several hands, but ends up in the hands of Matthew Goat. To Gomez, back to James, who's going to set this one up. It goes to Matthew. Matthew pumps out to Gomez, but then decides to dribble and go back to James. James goes for the three. It was tipped, so it probably didn't have much of a chance of going. Number 13 for Madison Baptist is driving hard. I believe I'll say Madison Baptist. Keep you from confusing this with Madison Academy. Not sure what he was trying to do there. I'm not sure if he lost his dribble or was trying to do a bounce pass, but in any regard, it bounced over his player and went out of bounds. This is going to be an inbound along the baseline area for the Mustangs, down by only 2. Looks like they can get some offense going. It looks like this could be a manageable scenario for the Mustangs. We've had some looks, but we've made a few mistakes with the traveling and had some shots not go in. So we'll see what happens here with the ball moving around. There was an attempted drive there by Matthew Goat along the baseline. He comes back out, but coach didn't like what he was seeing, calls a timeout. He's going to take a full timeout, and he's probably upset that we are 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. So 7 minutes has clicked by, and we've only got 2 points to show for it. Of course, they've only got 4. But at the same time, I think our offense should produce more than 2 minutes, 2 points in 7 minutes. So what coach is probably trying to do here is set up an offensive play and have these guys come out and produce a little bit more. Bottom half of this first quarter, 4-2, 2 fouls per team. There's probably not going to be any free throws for fouls because there's only 3 minutes to go, and that'll be a running clock.
Say yes, sir. So I hear you. Okay. You are here. Okay. He's coming down here from the backside.
That was a full timeout, so both players were on their benches for better part of a minute. Ref has blown the whistle and given the first warning. And it's going to be black ball on the sideline. Right over there on the far side by the stands. Where the Gooch family's parked. The Gooch family made the trip down. One of only 2 parents that were able to make the trip outside of the coach and I.
1-3-1, yeah.
We're excited for that fan support.
1-3-1,
Long way from home in Manchester, Tennessee. Well, there goes Matthew. He goes in hard, but the ball gets swiped out of his hand. But fortunately, came off the white player there for Madison Baptist. And we're going to get the ball on the baseline. There it goes to Jeremiah on the outside. Jeremiah's initially doubled. He goes out to Gabriel. Gabriel passes to James, and James is going to set it up. Back to Jeremiah. Coming back out.
Reverse it. Let's go.
Nice hands by Madison Baptist there. Oh. I think Matthew's going to go in. He got kind of doubled, but... And right there, too, Matthew. That was nice. A little bit worrisome that we'd be in the paint a little too long there and get a 3-second, but that happened fast enough to avoid us some trouble, and we got a tie ball game here with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Nice play there by... It's a good thing that the ref blew his whistle there. And Madison Baptist student hit a 3 right after the whistle was blown, but it was a kick ball before the shot went up. Scores 4-4. George has come into the game and has actually managed to get himself a steal with some quick minutes. And he's driving in there, and Jonathan Gooch is coming in. Looks like he's going to get fouled. Wasn't aggressive fouls Matthew was getting, but foul nevertheless. The ref's going to come in and say 13 White has a hold. It's the third foul for Madison Baptist to the 2 of United Christian with 50 seconds to go. Jonathan Gooch is going to get 2 free throw shots and have an opportunity to take the lead, which he does on shot number 1, 5-4. And he hits both, make it 6-4. Get coach much happier. Possession down the floor, producing 2. Madison Baptist driving hard, swinging it to the middle. He's going to go hard into the middle. And I don't really didn't get to see that there. I had a concession lady jump in front of the camera and enjoy that. Oh, a little pop there on the sideline. I don't know if I caught that. Oh, it's got to be shot. Oh, and he shot it, but no, it wasn't enough. That running clock does kind of harm you when you're jumping out of bounds trying to get a ball in bounds and the clock is still running. James caught it and chucked it as hard as he could, and we had a attempt at it, but the buzzer went off as he shot it. So we're going to stay at 6-6. Tie game. This should be a pretty good game. I look to see this probably go to the fourth quarter unsettled, and the Mustangs will have a chance to force their will in the fourth quarter and win this if they don't get any breakaway soon. But this is a low-scoring affair, and I like our chances in a low-scoring affair, but we can break off some scoring. We have 2 players that are unable to play right now. Hayden High has unfortunately come down ill. He's not feeling well. He's not felt well this morning. He's not felt well this evening. He wants to be here, though. He has not expressed a desire to go home. In fact, he's expressed a desire to stay, but not feeling well enough to play. We're sure hoping and praying that he gets better. And Nick Counts is still nursing a broken pinky finger, which he's taped up good and solid in case Coach might be willing to call on him. Coach doesn't seem too inclined to risk it, wanting him for convention, not wanting to risk possible future injury. The hardest part will probably be, oh, mercy, that was a crack by Holden. Oh, man. Sorry, I was listening to Coach give some instructions to Holden. Bless his heart. He let a guy go through there today, and he was determined he wasn't letting this guy go through, and he didn't. But it was a foul. That's no problem. Protecting the paint's important. Holden was definitely protecting the paint there. He's come out of the paint a little bit to watch for this big guy. This is going to be a travel on number 13 for Madison Baptist. So with 8 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the second quarter, United Christian's taking off from, they're going to press here. They're looking to press. Ball goes back to James. James comes across the half-court line, kicks it out to George. George is going to take a drive. Gets fouled, not called. And we got a James Davis three-point shot. Boy, that would have been nice. Number 13's losing his dribble. He's trying to take it up. Holden gets all the way back, plays some great defense, stop the middle. Holden actually keeps the middle again. Holden playing some pretty stout defense there in the middle. That ball goes up top and comes off the hands of several people, but ends up in the hands of Jeremiah Gomez.
Yeah, hold it high. There you go, Sonny. It's got to be you, Jim. Hey, when the ball goes to the corner, we got to have somebody flash.
And surprisingly, we keep that ball. That was a jump ball. And George Davis gets off his first three-point look of the evening and pulls off a three. Gives this club a 9-6 lead. United now has a 9-6 lead over the Madison Baptist Academy. I'm not sure what they'll have to figure out what their mascot is. I don't believe I looked to see what their mascot was. There's a big dude on Madison Baptist. I'm not sure why I didn't notice him earlier. He's quite large. Number 15, he got a shot off right in the middle to take this and make it a one-point game. They're kicking the ball around the top of the three-point line here. And boy, there was another nice shot attempt there. It was made by George, maybe thinking to try to take another three-point lead. And Jeremiah is able to actually get that ball off James, who manages to stay in bounds and is dribbling hard toward the basket. Comes out for another three-point look by, oh boy, it comes right off the glass and ends up in the hands of Jonathan Gooch, who puts it in to give the United Christian Academy a 3-point lead over Madison Baptist, 11-8 with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Here's the big fella up top, number 23, making a little, oh, look at Holden coming in and getting himself a steal. Very nicely played by Holden Thorne in the center of that paint. He's put in some great minutes, especially defensively, since coming in. And now you're going to have James Davis trying to set up a look here. Another shot by George. Oh, but he gets tapped, and I guess he gets hit. It's likely that the players on Madison Baptist are not liking George coming in and shooting these outside shots, so they were definitely determined to stop that. But it's going to come at the expense of 3 free throw attempts by George. If hitting even 2 of these, he'll take a 5-point lead. Hits all 3, he'd take a 6-point lead. Misses the first. And Gabriel Dreger is at the scoring table, ready to check in. I'm not sure who he's going in for yet. He's going in for the shooter. I'll have to wait till all the free throws are done. George hits the second. We now have a 4-point lead. He has a chance to take it to 5. If he could hit one more. Good match.
You got 2 fouls, but they felt both of them, okay?
George does hit 2 out of 3 to give the United Christian Academy Mustangs a 5-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Oh boy, yeah, there's a mismatch there in the center. We did not have a good matchup there. Oh mercy, we're about to lose it again. That comes out to Jeremiah Gomez. He's going to have a 3-point look. That's been the story, really, of the night on that particular corner. We haven't hit much in that corner. George Davis was able to stand in the way of a dribbler. The ball came right off of his knees. And James Davis goes in. Oh, it's too bad. Came in and actually hit a couple of people's hands. Big number 15 has it now, so we don't want to give him the center. He's looking for it always because he's sensing a mismatch there. Yeah, we're going to get fouls. I'd rather get fouls and shots, but he's sensing a mismatch. There's not been anybody really possible enough to cover that middle right now, maybe with the exception of Holden. On that interior of that paint where that number 15's wanting to go. He's got a sizable, even over Jonathan Gooch, has got about 5 or 6 inches. I am kind of glad that number 15 that is not quite skilled enough to take advantage of his size. Oh, mercy. Jonathan Gooch, I do not know how that is not called. I mean, he got practically clotheslined as he came through the center there. And you could tell by the jarring of his face he got hit hard. There was no call. We still have a 3-point lead, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. But get a turnover. Now Gabriel Driedger's fronting 15. Hopefully he keeps fronting 15. 15's open. That'd be nice if it was a travel, but no, it's going to be a hold. So let's see who picks up the foul here. 15 picks up the foul. That may be our fourth. It is. Gabriel Driedger had a nice little dribble drive. Got him pretty close to the basket. Went on the other side. Madison Baptist with the rebound. Exactly 2 minutes to go into the half. And we now have a 13-10 game. 15 stepped into the paint, but Gabriel Driedger's noticed him quickly. There's some looks on the faces of Madison Baptist right now that tells me they are not super confident, which is great. That number 15 has good reason to be confident with his size, but he seems to be shying away from the role he is built to assume. So that timidity in the center of the paint is serving us well right now. Gabriel's found him several times. If we prevent the ball in the middle, I don't see where they have the shooting ability to hang with us. All right, the ball is kicked back into play with 1 minute and 46 seconds to go. Ball goes into the corner. Oh, mercy. Jeremiah Gomez steps hard in front of a pass. Looks like he injured his shoulder a little bit. Comes out back to him. He gives it to Jonathan Gooch, who's driving, figuring out what he wants to do with it. He comes back around the back of his, I should say, on his dribble, and it comes away from him. That's a quick fast break. It's quickly kicked. And that's a really nice look. Oh, love to see that go. But we are just still having shooting problems on that side of the floor. Jeremiah Gomez makes a really nice attempt to steal that ball. Seems like our shots have been kind of falling more on the top of the key than they've been in the corner. Almost really the whole day. We had not many shots falling. I'm not sure if okay, that's going to go down there to Gabriel Driedger. He's not sure where he wants to go, but he does ultimately get it into Jonathan Gooch. Jonathan Gooch looking around, not sure where the foul is. I think the foul took place behind him, actually. We had a white player foul. It's their second foul of the quarter. There's only 31 seconds to go. And now they're looking to where they want to end up. Jonathan Gooch kicks it, but it gets tipped on the way in and ultimately stolen. And we got a scrap for it. Immediate call is jump. With 27 seconds to go, the out-of-bounds jump is going to go to United. Quarters of the clock will stop on all whistles. Gooch is stepping out of bounds to figure out where he wants to go. He kicks to James, and we kick off the last 27 seconds of this quarter. The clock's still not moving. The ref is actually blowing the whistle as the steal was happening there. I think he blew the whistle before the steal happened, so Black's going to retain possession, thankfully. And, we're going to have 26 seconds now. I noticed right away the clock wasn't moving. That's why the ref blew the whistle. I think the clock operator forgot to start it. Oh boy, that was quickly stolen. They're jumping the balls. Okay, what happened there was as George was trying to make that pass, his body got knocked out of bounds, and the ball ended up bouncing off the white team player. And before James was able to, before George was able to reestablish himself back in, he touched the ball, and therefore, glad that ball didn't go in. Sorry if I wasn't moving fast enough. Therefore, the ultimate call on there was a turnover. So there was a lot of bodies knocking off each other on this short 10 seconds worth of Madison Baptist possession, ultimately giving number 15 a chance to tie the game with this free throw, which he does. So looks like we're going to have, oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, they are the home team, excuse me. So they have a 2-point lead now. We're going to have 2.7 seconds. I'm not sure what coach will do with it. Actually, now they have a 3-point lead, 16-13 is the score. And, oh, boy. That would have been nice. I have no idea. I think they scored that last point on the wrong side. I think he's correcting it now. I think your score should be 16-13. According to this score up here, it says 16-14. But I think when that free throw went in, they scored it to our side. It said 15-14 for just a second, and they changed it to 16-14. I would think ultimately that's going to say 16-13, but we'll see. I might double check that score just to see if it's accurate, because I kind of think the score is 1 point wrong. I'm going to check with the scorekeeper, and we have 4 minutes and 47 seconds to go in halftime. These are pretty short halftimes, just enough for the coach to get in front of his players, yell at them a little bit, give them a couple of tips, maybe not in that order, or maybe in that order. And then come back and keep these games moving. So we'll have 2 10-minute running clock halves in the second half, as well as a fourth quarter where the clock will stop as normal under the last 2 minutes. It's a 16-13 game. Mustangs down by 3. I think we have plenty of chances. I think we have a better chance of staying fit for the end of this game, because they are starting to look a little tired. They still play a pretty aggressive full court press. The Mustangs will have to find a way to break that to get ourselves running for the consolation prize. The top 4 teams in this tournament have to win their first game. So if you don't win the first game, then you go into the bottom 4 and you have a chance to win the consolation matchup. So if we were to lose this game, we'd be fighting for 7. If we were to win this game, we could fight back to the winner of the consolation brackets. This is what I'm hoping to do at our school. 3 minutes and 25 seconds away.
So it's halftime. The score 16-13. You guys know what's going on here. We got a really good chance with this. The second half, it's all about how we show up, how we pass the ball, protecting the ball. They're going to press us, so we got to make sure we move it up the court very well. I know you guys are watching live. A lot of people probably are watching live right now. The gym's pretty empty, so if we win tonight or we lose tonight, either one, I think we're going to win. But you need to come on out, join us here in Manchester if you can, and support the boys, because they're putting on a good effort. So enjoy the second half.
That was Mr. Gooch giving you some halftime thoughts, and we got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go, and we also did get a score correction. You probably noticed on the scoreboard. We got a 16-13 game. That's what I thought the score was, and they have now made that correction. So we're down by 3, and the halftime starting in 2 minutes. Or second half, excuse me. All right, we're hoping that Coach walks out of there pretty soon. There he comes. We had 10 seconds to go, and Coach wanting to make a lot of halftime adjustments. And the United Christian Academy Mustangs are back in it. Second half lineup starts with James Davis at the top of the 1-3-1. The middle of the 1-3-1 is Jeremiah Gomez. Oh boy, that wasn't a nice opener. Had a 3-point shot kick off the second half. Very nice play by Matthew to save that. He knocks it over there to Jonathan Gooch. And he saved it. Oh, mercy, that would have been a nice pass. It came right off the hands of Jonathan Gooch. But Jonathan was actually already in the paint established. They're trying to, man, they just reached right across. I think that should have been a foul. They reached right across his body as he went through, but no call there, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to be black ball from right there. I'm not a personal fan of allowing the reach across the body, or the reach in as they call it. But different refs have different levels of acceptability to that. Oh, it came right off the hand. It came right off the glass, ended up in the hands of Gabriel Dreger, and he actually gave a second attempt. Number 15 knocks that out of Jonathan Gooch's hand. As tall as Gooch is, this 15 has another 6 inches on him. He's a pretty big guy. And when he wants to, he can use that size to his advantage. James is going to drive in hard. And James is looking around. He gets it to Dreger. Dreger not sure yet what he wants to do, but he's getting tied up. But, oh, mercy, I did not expect that. I thought Gabriel had pretty decent possession the whole time. He even was making a pass out of that. But the referee here in front decided that was a jump ball. But since White actually had it to start the half, it still stays with black. And United's looking for that. Matthew didn't actually make the run into the center of the paint where James thought he was going to go, and let it go out there. Yeah. Ended up with a fast break by Madison Baptist, which, ooh, I'm kind of surprised that was White. I thought they threw it out, but it must have touched a black player on the way through. Jonathan Gooch with a really nice steal and just tippy-toed that line to make sure he didn't cross it. Must have had both toes on the inside of the white chalk, and we maintain possession. Very nice look. We are just not finishing well because we really got a good look there. We finally did get a foul. They're smart not to foul us when we get in that position, because I think that you'd almost expect a foul, but they actually managing not to foul, but we're missing the shot. So with a 6-point deficit here, we're going to have some shots fall, and I don't know where they're going to come from tonight. We got to find a shooter somewhere. Oh boy, that was not high enough, not long enough, and Madison Baptist comes away with it. It was a really good job by Madison Baptist to kind of disguise their defense there. Pretty high pressure on the inbound. Didn't leave us many options. We were running around looking for passes. Didn't find them. A turnover. Madison Baptist with a 6-point lead, looking for another shot to make it 9. Thankfully, it doesn't happen, but number 15 takes the ball and found one of his strengths, offensive boards. He's going to chase down James here. Guess it came off. I thought it came off someone's foot, but if it came off someone's foot, it would have been ours. So we have a score of 21-13. We're not playing our best ball. And we need some scoring. So it's really our biggest trouble right now is we need some scoring. 13 points in 2.5 quarters of play. It's not going to be enough to beat any team, let alone Madison. So we really got to find some points somehow. I think we've had opportunities. Probably the score should be 21-20, I would say, because we've left a lot of points right at the basket off the board. So my hope would be that they miss a few and we make a few over the course of the second half of this quarter. And then we could have us a close game going into the fourth. They're applying just enough pressure to keep us a little bit off kilter. So even when we are getting shots, we're a little bit rattled instead of concentrating on that shot. That little bit of rattling is enough to make us miss more than we normally would, I believe. Everybody's on the sidelines talking about who has the ball. It's white ball. Okay, so Madison Baptist has it. 6 minutes to go. Very nice anticipation by Jonathan Gooch, who actually got a hand on that. We got a steal. It's a nice start. We got to take this steal and come up with a possession that comes away with points. Let's see if we can get it. Gooch is looking around, decides to kick it back. Oh, that is it. This is straight up. Oh, no. Man, I just don't feel like we're on the best of our game, but James sure was on the best of his game right there when he stole that pass. Now we get a look. Let's drop it. Yes! Had better luck on that side of the floor.
Let's go.
That has made it a 5-point game, and we've got a quarter and a half to make some noise. So if we could, there's an attempt to rush this and see if we could get us a steal. We didn't get the steal, but it did cause some stress. A lot of times when you just flash pressure, even if the kids beat the flash pressure, they remain rattled and do something silly like bounce it out of bounds or something of that nature. So Coach called I'm not sure what that was exactly, but it was a very quick pressure play, and it brought the pressure needed. Jonathan Gooch is going to go for an outside look. Jeremiah Gomez reached in to try to get a steal, and we didn't come away with a steal, and Madison's going to try their hand at increasing their 5-point lead. They go right. Oh, I thought he was going to drive all the way. We still got the foul. It's just kind of crazy because that's the second time Madison Baptist has hit a 3 after the whistle is blown. But that does not count again. We did get black 12. That's Gabriel Dreegers, I believe, first of the game, and it's our first of the third quarter. The ball comes out top of number 55. He doesn't try his hand at that again, and he shoots on the other side of the floor. And ultimately, Madison Baptist can't keep it from going out of bounds. And they're going to bring big Mr. Holden. They're going to bring big Mr. Holden Thorne in. Probably going to apply some additional defensive pressure. He was very good in his minutes in the first quarter. Defensively. Oh, we got another look from this same. We dropped that one too. Boy, that would have been really amazing. It's going to stay here because on that, and we're ready to put it in. And number 15 stepped in and popped it out. Substitution coming for Madison Baptist. Number 4 coming in for 23. Beautiful play drawn up there by Coach Davis, who actually put a guy right in the center there, Matthew, and he just put a layup with practically nobody on him. And Jonathan Gooch, once again, is just reading the eyes of the passers and stepping in front of those passes along that lower baseline. That's probably 3 steals in that same position. Was hoping that would be a foul, but once again, not enough. There's more body contact than there is arm contact down there, so I understand why they're not calling it. Refs are inclined to allow body contact more than they are arm. You're likely going to get away with some of that. Oh, 15, man. Boy, did he skyward to get that ball. Holden Thorne comes up with it. What a jump ball. Ugh. I don't know if I agree with that call. It looked to me like Holden had it clearly, and the guy came into his body to get it.
Turn around so you can see.
I really thought that would be a foul. Once again, though, no foul.
Shooter.
Not too touchy on the fouls in this
55.
refereeing crew, as I would have thought they would be in a tournament, but they seem to allow some body contact, a lot of it actually. Here's another guy, 55, going over again, knocks our player to the ground, and finally they call a foul. They called that a push from the back. Yellow, 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 the call from Madison Baptist, and from the looks of it, that's a full court press with 2 guys deep. Jonathan doesn't know where to go. He ultimately ended up in the hands of, oh no, yep, I thought as soon as we went for that, that was probably not going to work. Thank heavens they didn't come away with 2. They actually had a wide open look at a layup after they stole the ball on that yellow, 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 yellow. Didn't work out for him though. 55 does get a nice look on the top side. Jeremiah Gomez is going up between 2 guys and looks like he gets poked in the face. Here comes yellow, 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 yellow again. Okay, Duke's got it. There's an arm around. Yep, that's a definite foul. You gotta, you reach in. Finally, we got that reach in call.
It's our ball.
Not reach across the dribble.
It's our ball.
We have a 3-point game here. There's 33 seconds to go. Now that was a
Get out! Get out! Tell me 7 innings for number 11.
Woo, that was an exciting and pressure-filled. So what's here is they're putting on this yellow full court press, as the coach keeps calling out. It's clear to me that the coach wants any particular score or any particular out of bounds that they're going to. Coach is getting a little bit loud over there. He's trying to get the players fired up because they got 10 minutes to go and a running clock, and they got a 3-point game. So he's going to have to try to get the best out of his team for 10 minutes, and we got a chance to move up the brackets.
A little bit of grit and win this game. Somebody's got to get a little grit and rebound the basketball. Go.
Black ball coming out. Black ball coming out.
We got black ball coming out here. And here we go. We're going to kick off the 4th quarter with George at the helm. We got Holden, we got Jonathan, we got Matthew, and we got a shot by Jeremiah Gomez. In and out. Number 15 has it. Oh, look at that. Oh, and Gooch was able to come up with a steal, and they gets fouled by number 15. I think 15 was kind of upset at himself because he actually fouled him. I'm sorry, he actually turned the ball over, and then he decided to step in and try to make something happen. Ultimately ends up with a foul. First foul of the 4th quarter. 9.5 minutes to go. Still down by only 3, and it goes to Jeremiah. Jeremiah not sure what he wants to do, but he ultimately goes to George. And George and Jeremiah Gomez tie up on the sidelines and don't come away with the ball. And it comes out to number 55. He's going for an immediate shot. That's definitely not going to make it. Comes off several hands. Ends up coming off of black. So we're going to have white ball. Really close. 8 minutes and 33 seconds to go. They come right into number. It doesn't look like he was ready. And another jump ball. Man, I'm kind of surprised. Bodies are just whacking all over the floor. But another jump ball was the call. Matthew ends up with it. Matthew ought to consider just dribbling through the traffic. He gets it to George, who kicks it down to Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah can have a chance to tie the game. He ends up giving it to Holden. We had a chance right there. We had a chance right at the basket. We didn't quite get it up sufficiently to score. But in the haste to do a fast break, Madison Baptist throws it away. So even though we have a 3-point game here, we have both teams kind of not quite able to seize the day. Jeremiah Gomez gets another outside look. And we remain a 3-point deficit. Fortunately for us, they haven't seen much scoring. Oh, mercy. He calls that a foul? I can't quite believe that myself because they've been
I don't know what more to do right now. Hold it.
They've been quite allowing a ton of contact, and that seemed like one of the least amount of contacts all game, but they called that a foul. 55's going to shoot again. 55 loves shooting the ball, but he doesn't seem to be hitting any. But he certainly loves to shoot it. They give it to George. George is driving down the floor hard, gets it to Matthew. Matthew not sure what he wants to do with it yet, but he ends up skipping it to the other side of the floor. They got a hold there. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. It's their second foul, so we're not going to get them in foul trouble by the looks of it. James Davis is coming in for George Davis, brother for brother sub, and Jonathan Gooch taking it out of bounds. 6 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Looks like Gabriel might be the right read. Ultimately, that is to Matthew. There's another hand. My goodness, they're just wrapping their arms around this. That was a nice decision by Gabriel to get rid of that. There's another foul. Maybe we will get them in foul trouble. That's their third. I shouldn't have given up hope that fast. There's the third foul. So we actually have a good chance. That's nice, Jeremiah. Nice. It's a step back look. Oh, man. We can't seem to get a foul. I don't know what we got to do to get a foul here. They're whacking from behind and everything, but we're just not getting it. This is going to the corner, and it's going to give 13 a look, but it's bounced off. Has a chance. James is not going to have any part of this full court press. He goes in pretty hard, kicks it all the way over to Jeremiah, who gets a short shot, and we finally get the ball. We have a great chance to bring this to within one if we hit both, but that's a lot of pressure. If we could hit 1 or 2, we might have a good chance to bring this to within a 2-point game. We're going to have to play well down the final 4 minutes of this game. It's a good shot. It's a miss on shot number 1. Bounced around like it wanted to go in, came back off. And that one goes in. We have a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Mustangs down by 2. Top of the 1-3-1 is James. The middle is Gabriel and Jonathan and Jeremiah with a down low Matthew. And a travel. Just nice basic defense there. Protecting our paint. Slowly, as this game is progressing, I believe Madison Baptist is feeling the pressure that they're going to have to score now because we finally found a little bit of some scoring threats. And here we go. Matthew straight up with the contact. Once again, number 15 showing off his height. There's a few things he does well, and that's one of them. He's got arms that just come up out of the gym. So he's pretty easy to block some shots, and he did get one there. Probably would have had to found separation against number 15. This is going to skip to the other side of the floor, and Gabriel Dreger is going to go hard and gets fouled. So now Gabriel Dreger is going to get his chance at the line. The only thing negative about these line shots is it's actually taking some of our time away from us. And we got a timeout. Okay, so it's a full timeout, so it's going to be a minute-long timeout by the Madison Baptist coach with a 2-point game in 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Clock is stopped during timeout, so we get no movement of the clock here. Not exactly sure when they're going to start the clock back. My guess is they would start the clock back when they hand the player the ball, and they will stop the clock for any whistle under 2 minutes. So we will have a good solid 2 minutes of normal time to play without the running clock. We really only need to sink one basket to tie the ball game. Oh, we got some fans over there waving at you. That is Mr. Oh, we got some more fans over there waving at you. Yeah. On the upper deck there, we got Mr. Gomez with his boy. And then we got the entire Gooch family waving at you hard. Mr. Gooch making a plea with some Mustang fans. Come down to Manchester. Not too bad a drive from Hartsville, about an hour and a half. Okay. We have win, lose, or draw tonight. We have one game tomorrow. That game will be at either 12:30 or 1:30, depending on our win or loss. And I can't quite remember which is which. Nice shot by Gabriel. It was very, very close. Didn't go in, though, so this could actually bring it to within 1 point. Just to increase the drama. The clock is now running again. And Gooch comes up with, oh no, it came off of Gooch's hands, and that's actually going to be a jump ball. Very nice call. But white ball. Now, if we get another jump this game, though, it's going to be Mustang's ball, and that could come at a critical moment. That may serve us well in the future. Still a 2-point game, Madison Baptist ball. Wouldn't surprise me here if he tries to drain a little clock with a really slow-moving offense. Just pass the ball around. Don't shoot it until you get a layup. Or you get 15 close, and 15 draws a foul. Seems like 15 in the paint is a foul drawing thing. There's 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go, but what will happen here is this clock will stop in the next 12 seconds. At 2:00, they'll stop. Yeah, the clock stopped it right at 2 minutes. So the score is now 22-19. We're down by 3, and now we're down by 4. So he hits on both. They're going to keep this press up. I'm not sure if that's a great decision because it's going to give us a chance for more fouls. And if they foul us, it's going to be a free throw. Yeah, it's going to be a body block. 2 shots, coach. 2 shots. So here's the deal here. Number 15 actually incurred his 5th foul of the game, so he's out. He was a significant part of their defense with the blocking shots and the massive body in the center. That's going to give some of our guys like Gooch and Matthew a much better look at the goal in the last minute and 50 seconds of this game. So that's a nice addition. And then also that was their 5th or 6th team foul. So they are going to give James 2 shots. He misses the first, but can pull to within 3 if he hits here. And he does pull us to within 3. Within 3 points here. The score is 23-20. The coach is going to take a 30-second timeout with his team to try to talk this over. Coach wants a strategy that can effectively give us a chance here. Score 3 points in 2 minutes. Not exactly sure if he's going to look to take advantage of number 15 being out, see if we can get a couple of layups, or if he's going to take his chance with an outside shot, try to get a 3. I think both of those have great opportunities. Matthew and Jonathan Gooch might be able to get in there close. Also off a missed 3-point attempt, Matthew and Jonathan Gooch may be able to pull away. The entire look of the defense from Madison Baptist is not as impressive when you remove number 15. But unfortunately for us, they do have the ball, and they're going to probably. Here they go with the flash defense. The ball comes in quickly, and they're trying to go down low, and they do get it low, and they pull off a 2-point shot. That really hurt us. It's our attempt there. We don't need to be slow moving. We need to be fast moving. There comes James. He's looking. He's dribbling and driving. Let's see if we can get fouled. We get Jeremiah in the corner. Jeremiah's driving in, comes back around, makes a little floating shot. Comes off of White. We have the ball, but we have a 5-point deficit. We have a minute and 20 seconds to make it happen. So we really need to score on this possession to get us to within 1 goal. So that's a lane warning for number 55. 55 was so determined to stop Jonathan Gooch from getting the ball in. He was coming across the line. So they've given him a warning. They're probably going to call a technical foul if that happens again. Oh, boy. Get on it. Get on it. Get on the floor to get it. Oh, boy. Oh, that could be a jump. That could be a jump. I'm not sure what the call is here. Nope. Not sure what the call was there, honestly. I have no idea what the call is there. Oh, inadvertent whistle. Okay. Inadvertent whistle by the ref. Jonathan gets it and goes up and draws the foul. This will be an interesting shots because it's probably, if we hit at least one, going to pull us to within either 4 or maybe even 3 points. Okay, so I think what's going to happen here is coach is going to put on a very serious defensive pressure, and then he's going to want it, by my guess, he's going to want to keep anybody getting it but 55. He doesn't want 55 shooting. He doesn't want 55 close to the basket either. Comes off number 4. Here comes the high pressure. Here comes the higher pressure. Jonathan Gooch. Oh, boy, he fouls quickly. Hard. Okay, here we go. They're going to let him pass in. They're going to let him pass. So that's our 3rd foul. Okay, so our next foul is going to be in the bonus, and they're going to kick it all the way over to number 55. I'm going to see what they can do. Okay. I see the plan there. They were going to get it to anybody but 55 and then foul him. That's not a bad play. The problem is if we have some shooters, then this could come back to bite us and make a larger deficit. But if he's not a good free throw shooter, we might have a good chance. Let's see. First one is a yes. That makes it a 6-point game. And if he hits this one, it's going to make it a 7-point game. But if he misses it, we're going to stay with 2 possessions. He does make it. So it's a 3-possession game now with only 50 seconds to go. Here goes Harden. I like this. Somehow or another, that boy comes up with it. Somehow, some way. That number, I think it was 12, comes up with a kind of a behind the back block attempt there. Kind of impressive play. Looks like 13 might have been the one we wanted to foul earlier. He's missed his first. We're still going to have 44 seconds. But the pressure's still really high to move the ball quickly down the floor. So it's going to be black ball. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, goodness. I don't know if I agree with that. A black push. They all 3 were going for the ball. What's wild is the guy that was right down there by it did not make that call. The guy standing down here by the scorer's table made that call. I don't know how he would have been in the position to see that better than the guy standing right in front of it. Ultimately, when the whistle was blown, the gentleman down there by the baseline looked up to see what the call was. The call was on the guy right in front of him. So the most shocked guy in the gym might be the other ref. That particular guy, whoever that was shooting there, made both of those. To make it an 8-point game, it's still a 3-game possession, though, a 3-drive possession. They're not going to give George a chance. He's coming up from behind hot and fast. James is going to get himself a look. Oh, boy. It's off white, so it's going to stay here. 30 seconds to go. 29-20 you score. Looks like he's confident he's going to win now. He's putting in some of his subs, giving them a couple minutes. That's not and that's going to find Jeremiah Gomez, but unfortunately he's within the 2-point lane there. But Jonathan Gooch gets fouled on the rebound by the big 55. $21 to go. Still a 3-possession game, but even if Jonathan were to make both of these shots, it would still be a 3-possession game. We would have 7 points. So it looks like foul is our only opportunity right now. Try to steal the inbound pass and foul whoever gets the ball. It looks like that's all that's left. Oh, unless, of course, we rebound. Then we got a chance for Matthew to shoot a 3-point play, which he does. And George comes out quickly for another 3-point. Looks back to Matthew to give it a shot. Ball comes out to Tate. He's going to dribble out and get it off to his brother. James is. George made a really nice save there, but he got about 3 shots on that possession. Mustangs aren't happy with themselves, but they got one more chance tomorrow to come away with a win and win the bottom part of the consolation bracket. We're not going to get a chance to win the top part of the consolation bracket. Unfortunately, that goes out with a 29-20 loss against Madison Baptist. I guess that's from Huntsville, Alabama area is what I've been told. A scrappy team. They played with some heart and some gut. And they played with just enough guts to finish that one off. Looked like that was going to be whoever's clutched down the final stretch there. Our younger team will have to learn what it's going to take to come up clutch in the final minutes. A lesson that we hope they learn on the way to convention. Some of these teams we'll probably see at convention. Actually, the first team that we played, which was Vinemont, they are actually we got a fan coming over to say hello.
Hi.
Get themselves in the YouTube streamer. Everybody wants to be in the YouTube streaming business. Get on the Mustang streaming page. Find yourself on the 1 hour and 4 minute mark.
You see what's later?
Yes, I did. I made comments. I'm still live streaming. So our final situation here will be that Vinemont, the first team that we played, we may run into them at convention. They recognized us immediately and came over, and the principal and pastor there gave me a hug, said, "Great to see you." I was kind of excited to see. Oh, Katie says, "Hi, Olivia." I'll have to tell her that. I don't know. She's back over there in the stands now. You got another fan wishing you well. Mustangs fans, I really appreciate the support. If you're able to come out tomorrow, we got a chance to win our last game. Come out with something. But we have lost our first 2 games, so we will be in the bottom part of the lower bracket. And if we win that one, then we would come away with the final consolation prize available. And we'll take it. At this point, we're trying to get our boys better and get them ready for convention. So we're excited about that opportunity, both tomorrow and at convention. We'll see what these boys can do. And we have a lot of hope for our future. It's too bad we were missing Hayden all day. I think he would have made a significant difference. And it's also too bad that Nick broke his pink, because I think he would have been making a difference as well. And we have yet to see where our full potential can be when all our players are back and healthy. So we'll hope for that. Please keep a prayer for our safety and our return, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you want to hold on 1 second, I'll tell you at one time. I have to look over there at the bracket. Actually, I can do it with my phone here. See what time our game tomorrow will be. Okay, it'll be at 12:30. 12:30. I would almost rather have the 1:30. 12:30 is not bad. So we'll be on the road home probably by 2 o'clock or so. We'll probably stop to eat lunch. And we'll see you guys tomorrow late afternoon. And we'll see you Monday at the championship game against Madison Academy. That game to be held at Dayspring, by the way, at 7 p.m. on Monday night for any Madison fans, or excuse me, for any United Christian fans that would like to come see us face Madison Academy from Tennessee, not from Alabama, in the TNCAA final. And Tuesday night, we traveled down to Curry Ingram for our last game of the season. Appreciate the support.